We're keeping an eye on some rain and even some very weak thunderstorms out there, but a lot of the rain that we're seeing now, bringing in some rain-cooled air and overall at least trying to limit the severe threat for this evening.
Yeah, for some it's limited. For others in Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Shelby County, DeChilton County, it's going to be later tonight that we can make the call on whether this is over or not. So we're not calling anybody out of the woods just yet, but so far so good. We've got some locally heavy downpours in Walker County. The showers here have come out of Tuscaloosa County, moving into Jefferson and Walker. There's the track on this, and even though it's a storm track, there's not really a lot of storm to this. It's just a batch of some nuisance kind of rain, heavy enough to definitely run the wipers, and it could be really heavy along I-22 here between Jasper and West Jefferson in eastern Walker County in the next 20-25 minutes. Then that tracks on up toward Gardendale and Warrior, Aniana and Springville. Other heavy downpours are approaching Pickens County. We've got a few heavier storms over toward Winston County and then just to the north of Winona, Mississippi, and then a few more between Jackson and Starkville and Columbus. This is the zone that we'll be watching over the next, say, hour and a half to see what can develop here. And then that will eventually move into western Alabama. So that's after 7 p.m. when things start to get a bit more active in West Alabama. We do have rain-cooled air that's coming south, so I think any risk at all, and it's a low risk if there's any whatsoever, north of Jasper, Arley, Hamilton, Coleman. There's not much to be seen up here, but there will still be some downpours through 9 p.m. 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. is prime time around Birmingham, through Shelby County, Chilton County, Bibb, Tuscaloosa, Greene, and Hale. And then everything moves a little farther southeast after 11 p.m. through about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. And here's what that looks like, the latest future track that we have. You can see it's a little bit behind with the showers that are in Walker and Jefferson counties right now. So keep in mind, these are not always going to be perfect depictions, but they are a good representation of what the radar could look like at this point. 8 p.m., storms beginning to expand in, and with rain-cooled air moving south and thunderstorms moving north into that, the interaction with the front itself could cause some intensification around the Birmingham metro between 10 p.m. and midnight. It's not a done deal, but I want you to be aware of it, that we may need to stay up just a little late until we can clear this out of here and get things to the point where we know that they're nice and calm and nobody's in any danger later tonight. At this moment, there are no watches or warnings in effect, but I want to show you the intensity of these storms as they come through. This is 10 p.m. Watch farther to the south. The storms will start to ramp up just a little bit here toward Chilton County, but even then, it's not extreme. So that's the reason we're in an impact day. Not a lot of severe weather, but some strong storms are certainly possible. Behind all this, Jordan, weather's going to get a lot cooler.
That's right, and that front that's going to be coming in overnight is what's going to bring in that much cooler weather throughout the day tomorrow. So it's going to be windy tomorrow. We'll start out pretty cloudy. On your way out the door, the roadways will be wet with temperatures in the 40s, but the sun comes out right before sunset. But as those temperatures continue to rise, the cooler air will surge in from the northwest back behind the front. So we'll struggle to get out of the mid 50s. And here's the wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour before noon, and that'll drop throughout the evening between 15 to 20 mile per hour wind gusts around 4 o'clock, and then we return calm overnight through Friday morning. And that calm wind is going to help us drop to temperatures in the mid to upper 30s. Friday morning on your way out the door, we could see some patchy frost here or there, but then another front comes in late Sunday night into Monday. There could be just enough lift and instability for a few strong thunderstorms early Monday morning. Then that clears out by late morning on Monday. And after that, temperatures drop big time. We're back at or below freezing across the state Tuesday morning. And with temperatures in the upper 20s in North Alabama, that could damage some crops in North Alabama as the growing season is already started, and it started a lot earlier than it typically does. Here's your 7-day forecast. A lot of sunshine Friday and Saturday with highs in the upper 70s. That front comes in Sunday into Monday, and Tuesday is the day to watch. That's when temperatures drop back at or below freezing before the sun comes back out on Wednesday. You're watching WBTM 13 News.